One of my favorite things about conservatives. I saw a tweet by Dr. Cindy Watson who said, talking about Andrew Tate, she said, "It's remarkable how Tate became a voice for, quote, conservatism when he's a pornographer with degenerate lifestyle," says Dr. Cindy Watson, who probably has never been to Romania and doesn't know what's true and what's not, which is true for all of us. We don't know what's true or what's not over there. She says, "But politics have become so tribal that some on the right will claim anyone with an audience who even slightly agrees with them on anything." Is that fair? Would you say that the political right will embrace bad characters as long as they agree with them on something that they care about? I think so. I'd say yes. I'd say bingo, you nailed it. And I would go further and support it, and further say it's a sign of good mental health. Sign of good mental health. That you can look at somebody as a complete person and say, oh, well, I like these parts, I don't like these parts, so I'll keep the parts I like and I'll flush the parts I don't like. What's wrong with that? Is there any problem with that? Do you know why this exists, this very live stream? Why is it that I can do a live stream when it has almost entirely conservative audience, when I identify as left of Bernie and I recently registered as a Democrat, more for funny reasons than real reasons, but the reason is simple. The reason is simple. Because people like some of the things I say. They don't agree with all of them, but have decided they would not throw me under the bus for the things they disagree about. Am I right? So people will say, oh, I'll retweet this thing that he said right. I will condemn him for this thing I disagree with. And then we'll go on with our mutual lives. Whereas the Democrats are, oh, let's kill this one. This one is all bad. This one said something I don't like. Well, a whole lifetime of agreeing with them, but this one thing, well, they're dead to me now. Why is it that the conservatives can embrace RFK Jr. as a candidate and fully respect him, while also disagreeing violently on several of his policies? And the answer is, they're looking at the whole person. They're looking at the whole person. I like these things. I don't like these things. And now our conversation should be done. So, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if you could make a sweeping generalization about the left or the right, because individuals are all over the place. So let me not say everybody's all the same on other sides. But I think the key, and by the way, Russell Brand. Take Russell Brand. Take Glenn Greenwald. These are people who have like enormous points of disagreement with the right. Take Joe Rogan, exactly. These are people that the right have very serious disagreements with on some issues, and yet fully appreciate something about them. That seems so healthy. So I don't know a single person on the right who agrees with Andrew Tate on maybe some philosophical thing, who doesn't think that the law should apply. There's no conservative who thinks that if somebody broke a serious law, that they should go free because they have some good opinions on unrelated points. So, I don't know. It's a good sign that conservatives see the whole person. I've always appreciated that. One of my favorite things about conservatives.